This storytelling was made with Ashtar in Venus at this special timing of new era in universe. Hello everybody, my name is Jasmine. I'm a Goodwill ambassadress to the Earth. Do you remember where you came from before you dwell in Mother's belly? I shall tell you about your story, that why you were born on Earth. I'm going to guide you to an active record from now, so don't be surprised whatever you see or hear, because these are things that you already know. You are finally awake after a long history of reincarnation. The promised time has come. The history of your soul. Now we're moving to the seventh parallel universe. Welcome to the Earth, new star children. This is the entrance of the dimension called Dimensional Portal Platform. From now on, you will be reincarnated as humans on Earth. Earth is the hardest planet to master in space. I am Jasmine. I'm a Goodwill ambassadress to the Earth that was sent from Pleiades by Ashtar, the Commander-in-Chief of the Space Union of Venus. I'm here to teach newly born star children how to play on the Earth so that you don't have to worry and don't want to return to your home planet. You forgot all your memories in space when you were born on Earth, because it is to experience the dream by forgetting until now and by taking a deep sleep. Dream means experience of the Earth. Sleeping deeper allows you to enjoy more contrast on Earth. First of all, we need to know the frequency field. They are also called spiritual field and energy field. The density of our existence space changes depending on the dimension. Imagine that the dimension is higher, the frequency is also higher and finer. It is made of the mass of very small light particles and the waves of dots. You set limits here to enjoy the Earth. Though you have forgotten your memories now, when you were in space, before coming to Earth, you could do anything infinitely. You are coming to experience the impossible and inconvenience on Earth. It is very exciting to experience cannot do for space beings who used to be able to do anything. For this reason, the Earth is currently overwhelmed with the highest population growth ever. It is said to be a crisis, food crisis among human beings, but everything that happens on the Earth is an illusion. It's also said recently that the human has a lifespan of 100 years on Earth, and it is popular to stay for a bit longer. It seems that the physical dimension is crowded with many souls at the moment. If there is a higher dimension, there is also an opposite dimension. So what about the Earth? The Earth is a physical dimension. It is now the Earth is currently ascending with Mother Earth. Mother Earth is the heart of the Earth. She is also a living existence with the consciousness. Therefore, various negative and positive events are noticeable, but don't worry. Raise the vibrations range and select a vibration that matches your heart every time, like choosing your favorite clothes. On the Earth, illness is also a frequency. So you can experience illness by matching channels. I want you to remember that viruses are consciousness beings' bodies, so they have a role. The viruses tell us that humans should rise to high wave ranges that are not affected by viruses. If you hate unilaterally, the reality becomes stronger and more powerful. For now, for Earth's ascension, you can use the cosmic consciousness, which is your original real consciousness, without the impossibility on the Earth, instead of leaving your flesh by integrating. Returning to oneness from the state of separate from the source means awakened state. In other words, you will enjoy the Earth without any restrictions that you had set before coming to the Earth. However, since there is respect for free will in the universe, restriction removal is effective only for those who wish. So please enjoy every human drama to your heart content. Imagine that 3D is a physical dimension and that it takes time for the density to take shape. The law of attraction is that the frequencies inside you become magnets and draw the reality to you outside. So frequencies that are not in you will not be realized and appear for you. Back to the frequency. We are all composed of energy. Everything in front of you, the surroundings, the stones, the grass, the flowers, the trees, everything is frequency, vibration. This Earth is a three-dimensional physical world. You guys are just forgetting, but those things and events originally are all frequencies. It exists like as an object in shape here. That's why you can touch it, and that's the biggest fan on the physical dimension of the Earth. So everybody came to experience it by all means. think that the problem is a frequency too. Therefore, it will not take shape if left alone. If you focus on your consciousness, it will crystallize solidly and appear to be a problem in your reality. So I don't recommend focusing on things which you don't want to be involved with on the earth. Thinking gives power, so please do not worry, just let go of them. There is a contrast that exists in the physical dimension as a feature of the earth. Contrast is a big difference between people, things, or situations. There is a left because there is a right. There is a below because there is an above. Using the judgment of good and evil, right or wrong as a tool, you are experiencing the earth. This contrast always works when you live on earth. In other words, to feel happy, you had to know sad feelings. To feel happy that everyone is around you, you need to experience being alone. There is a feeling of guilt and valuelessness, which is thinking that you are worthless. This is also an earth attraction experience, so everybody don't go forever. That you feel here on earth, everything is an experience, so you shouldn't use that frequency forever. Let's return it to earth. These are the attractions of the earth that you can experience only on this planet. You came here from each whole planet to help raise the earth's consciousness and experience that which you cannot do. But once you get off the earth, these rules will not work. The universe doesn't judge anything. Correct or incorrect is a ruler for each person. Where does that come from? The ruler comes from past experiences and beliefs. Belief is what you believe in. Remember, you are coming to the earth to experience these things that you cannot do. The earth's frequency is not yours, so please return it when you are down and have enjoyed. My advice is that the next awakening time is 26,000 years later. The universe is in the biggest awakening mode ever. It's a big festival now. Don't oversleep by playing too much. You will spend some time as humans on earth. You are the conscious having a body temporarily to experience human. Your original self in the universe was the spirit. Don't misunderstand that it's not the material body letting the spirit into you, but you are the spirit holding the body. Emotion is frequency too. There are also contrasts here. Negative emotions such as sadness, anger, hatred, and jealousy are also common on the earth. This is the frequency of the earth and not your true essence. When it comes out, let's return it to the earth promptly. In addition, hard or difficult is a frequency, vibration particular to the earth. When you feel it, you are just experiencing all the attractions of the planet Earth. As it comes out a lot, let's give it back to Earth. Never get stuck in the frequency you've released and get lost in the reality you've projected. This is how to play on Earth. An uncomfortable frequency for you is the frequency of the earth. So what exactly were you? You are originally a 1000% excited joy being like babies. In order to enjoy the earth, it was necessary to adjust your composition ratio to the frequency of the earth. For that, you have learned a lot of heavy frequencies. Finally, you could have felt the contrast of the earth and enjoy it. This condition is called asleep. However, for so many years, you have forgotten what you were originally because of repeating too much reincarnation on earth, being born and die. For those reasons, the earth visitors recently have been forgetting about high dimensions and are just people who is in a sleeping state. The opposite way for a sleeping is to live with awakened mind. This is to live without forgetting that you have come to experience Earth from a higher dimension. It's the way of life, remembering that we are one source. How do you feel? Did you get to know a little more about the planet Earth? This is a really beautiful and wonderful planet. There are many lives here. Ants and humans are all equal in their lives. How it affects your heart and the truth for you only reaches you. What you feel is true for you. The truth for others does not exist in you. Other people's truth is in others. You can't find the truth with the brain. Only the heart speaks truth. The voice of your heart is very clear and pure. If you do not concentrate on yourself with a clear feeling, you will soon overlook. So please, carefully listen to your heart. Some voices will sound to you on earth like however, but these are voices from your thoughts. It is called ego on the earth. Another is inspiration, a sense of joy and feeling of excitement. This is your true heart's voice. Let's maximize the volume of the heart without forgetting. Look up at the sky and smile. Smile and open your heart. Your waves will rise and your immune system will improve. Earthlings are super hybrids that combine the characteristics of the races of each planet in the universe. Therefore, the potential of the Earthlings is very great. And this is that the space existences also admit. In the same way, in sleep, Earthlings who have fallen asleep most deeply in the universe may be proud of having woken up from the depths of their sleep when open contact with future ETs begins. Let's get to know a little more about the Earth. Here we go. Let's compare. Suppose you are on the 3rd floor. Another person is on the 5th floor. Another person is on the 10th floor. And imagine that the others are looking at the same rows from the opposite 8th floor. Even if you look at the same thing, the color, shape, visible parts and the invisible parts change depending on the place. This is the same as frequency. When your frequency goes from 3 to 5 and from 5 to 10, the way you experience it will change. As the perception changes, so does the results. What you experience is easily changeable, depending on how you feel, how you focus, and how you use your consciousness. This means only a change of the range, which is covered by the frequency wave range. No matter where you look at the same rows or landscape, there is no superiority. There is no perspective in space that says which is better and which is worse. As the vibrations rise, you will experience a richer feeling of love, harmony, and peace. However, mankind has created something from a bipolar idea that one is better and one is bad. That the scale of justice in individual persons has led such a large negative reality. It's time to know, finishing the way of sleep, and remember that humans are being caught by an illusion and dream. Remember that you are just coming to experience and enjoy this planet. You would go back without having things, nothing but else but your memories here. Please imagine an onion skin. You are the first guarded wick behind the onions. In order to protect yourself from the experiences of fear and sadness for many years, you have been bullied in a lot of skin. You have many layers of thick skin that even you forget about yourself. The skin around this is the frequency of the earth. Turn over this skin. If you let go of the earth's frequency, you are the true you. If you find this, you will focus power toward yourself, power which you are using to the outside reality. Do you know that your consciousness is powerful and perfect? The power of your imagination is able to change the universe. What happens on Earth affects the whole universe. Imagine a flat, white screen surrounding you. Until now, your screen looked uneven. Your mood is sunny or cloudy. The bumps on the screen are because your mood goes up and down. Mood is emotion. The screen is the reality that you are experiencing. It's bumpy because you are experiencing the reality by attaching emotions onto the screen. When you are in hard and sad experience, you choose that hard, sad frequency for yourself to experience, and you stick it to the screen. We are experiencing it as a reality. The closer you get to the screen, the more painful and sad, the more you will have a strong, realistic experience. However, the screen is originally flat. Do you not wonder why? Did you find this trick? What you see on the screen equals reality. It is actually a natural state always. Your frequency is editing the video with images and sound effects to make it more realistic. The vibrations, frequencies that you feel on your chest draws this situation that you see in reality. By the way, frequencies that aren't in you will never be attracted. Therefore, you'll never be able to experience them a reality. This means that when something happens, the vibrations are always just occurring inside you, repeating down and up. You shouldn't worry, because it's in fact only your frequency, emotions, and vibrations happening inside you, even though it looks terribly scary. Imagine the attraction as if you were in a jungle while watching a video of traveling through the jungle in a vehicle, right? Actually, it's not in the jungle and nothing comes to you. The reality you experience on Earth is a reflection of your mind. Only the frequencies that are inside you actually appear for you. If your mind is peaceful, you will not be able to react to struggles outside. This is the law of the universe. No one can escape. Until now, the way of the Earth has been that people have a passive experience, saying something like, "I have encountered such unlucky happenings because of someone or something." But the new style is beginning from 2020 on. It's not a passive experience because of anyone or anything. Your story will be driven by you. You are originally multidimensional being. Your soul is not one. Your soul and spirit are present in various dimensions of the universe, planets, to experience the universe more. In reincarnation, sometimes you are a man, a woman, a poor person, a rich person, playing a lot of roles and experiencing a lot of life. The source of the universe always wishes to develop, grow, and expand. It seems that it's about the time to live with everyone. Earth is a playground, a place for soul experience. You did not come to succeed. You came to experience this planet Earth. You don't have to judge and criticize anyone for being right. Even if you don't understand, everyone lives only on their own truth. The energy that opposes war is the same energy of fighting against opposing it. As in the law of attraction, you cannot really achieve peace without the frequency of peace within you. What your heart feels as exciting, you have come to experience that on earth. That is the hope of all mankind, and the hope that the Source has made you. Now, the time of life on earth has finally begun. You will be born to the earth through this gate called oblivion. It's the way to connect to your mother and you. You'll be born with the parents who you've chosen with your guides before came here. Let's meet again when you finish the time and leave Earth. Are you ready? Enjoy your time. See you soon. Hi everybody, it's Jasmine. I'm a good ambassadress to the Earth, which is sent by Ashtar in Venus from Pleiades. Thank you very much for reading my books. I hope all of you enjoy my book. Hope to see you soon on the Earth one day soon.